Hey guys, it's Devin from Comikazees, and today's video is going to be different because we're going to be taking a quick look and a read through the latest issue of the Justice League Comics, issue 40, The Dark Side War. Today we're only going to go through half the issue and, do a video for the other half sometime next week. I figure I'd break it up into little sections. Today will be part 1 and then sometime next week will be part 2. With so much things happening in this issue, we got two of the baddest dudes in the DC universe going up against each other, and that being Darkseid versus the Anti-Monitor in an all-out battle. That alone should have, some of the comic book fans hyped just to read this arc, and I highly recommend it. Jeff Johns is doing an amazing job with this arc so far. We're only at issue 40 and 41, so hop on it now and read it. But with the help of my friends, today, they're not really here, but with the help of my friends, we're gonna, try to make this video as interesting as possible and make you want to tune in for, our next video, the other half of the issue, and when we do issue 41. So, I'm going to shut up now and let's get right into it, alright?
A man celebrated as a purveyor of peace and equality in a land of anything. But once said, each night when I go to sleep, I die, and the next morning when I wake, I am reborn. I believe the human Mahatma Gandhi was one of the few aware of the truth behind reality. What he said is much more than a metaphor for the human soul. It's for the universe. You see, worlds live and worlds die. Then worlds are remade and live again. And die again, and live and die, and live and die. The dark secret of existence is that the history has been destroyed and then reborn over and over. Every event has repeated itself, from the birth of an insignificant maggot to the death of a Superman. Although it is unknown to all but a very few, the birth and destruction of the universe has been an ongoing cycle. And over time, the cycle is accelerated because of the acceleration. The fabric of this universe is losing its cohesion.
The locator says your daughter's phone is in there.
Reality has been taken apart and put back together too many times. Therefore, creation has not only stalled, it's under great threat. This man's name is Wilson Morgan. 2 weeks ago, Wilson was infected by the Amazovirus. He was one of the few survivors to retain the metahuman abilities he developed during his illness.
Are you sure about this, Will?
Call the police. Tell them where I'm at. I'm going in.
When his neighbor's daughter was kidnapped at gunpoint, Wilson took it upon himself to track her down. Although he can now unleash electrical force from within, Wilson usually runs a small dry cleaning business down the street. He isn't Bruce Wayne or even Barry Allen. Wilson Morgan will never be anything. As unsure as I am of the exact reason behind it, what happens next is common. Those who are dying can finally see me.
Are you an angel?
I've sat upon the Mobius chair for as long as existence and before, and observed and remained silent. Because the truth is, whether these beings live or die affects me very little. Am I an angel? I am not anything of the kind. I am Metron. I am the keeper of all knowledge, past and present, archivist of the ideas and timelines, voyeur to this universe and those beyond it. I have seen on the horizon a dark tomorrow. A war between the two most powerful and evil beings in the existence is about to erupt. And if I don't stop this war from happening once again, history will unravel. But this time, reality may not be stable enough to survive it. Still, without them to observe, I lose purpose. I observe emptiness. So although I have been forbidden to use my knowledge to interfere, I have disobeyed on occasion when I believe the threat is great enough. The first time I broke my word was far away from here, in another solar system. There you could not find two worlds to be more opposite in terrain and soul. Apocalypse, a pit of slavery and oppression, ruled by fear and fueled by despair. A new Genesis, a haven of culture and science, though not a world without hidden and insidious problems of its own. Even now, many would mistake my allegiance to be with New Genesis, but my allegiances are to no one. Once every century, the orbits of Apocalypse and New Genesis bring their planets closer together. Earthquakes ravage both worlds, and as the gravitational forces threaten to tear them both apart, Apocalypse and New Genesis used to go to war. So in the wake of what was the greatest of these battles, I intervened. I did what no one dared. I first ordered the Mobius chair to bring me to Apocalypse. And I spoke to its ruler, Darkseid. I'm here to make a pact. This can stop.
It'll never be stopped until I control everyone, including you, Observer.
Perhaps not, but it would cease Highfather from waging war against you. He turned and finally looked at me, his eyes smoldering like the pits of Apocalypse. I cannot be sure if what I saw was a smile or he simply exhaled.
What you are asking of me and my family is unthinkable, Metron.
This treaty will save the life of everyone on New Genesis and beyond, Highfather.
You know what kind of world you are asking me to send one of my sons to? He will most likely die.
No, I know all of that and more. What I propose, I do not propose lightly.
The kind of filth and torture he'd have to endure.
But Darkseid has already agreed to peace.
But how am I supposed to choose?
He was hiding in the shadows. He heard it all. One of Highfather's sons.
Scott.
Please, Father. Please not me. Please not me. Please not me.
It is the only way to stop the war.
So guys, that's where we're going to end the first half of Justice League issue 40 video today. Things are starting to heat up and I really want to keep you guys interested and wanting to tune in for more. Also, I really didn't want to drag the video on as long as possible because already halfway through, the first issue, we were already 6 minutes into the video and I figured I had to cut it and save the rest of it for sometime next week. When we release our part 2 to the story. I want to keep you guys, watching, and wanting to see the rest of the story arc and check out our video. But I hope you guys are enjoying it so far. I really enjoyed the story. I think it's great. I can't wait for it to continue. It just sucks we have to wait till next month. But issue 41's out, so, I highly recommend you guys read issue 40 and 41 and, just continue with the story. But if you guys are enjoying the video so far, please give it a thumbs up. We would really appreciate it. I want to say I'm sorry because, we're not having any new videos out for like a week and a half. My friends and I have been really busy working on this video, only to do half of it so far. We didn't realize how long it was going to take, but I got some videos, working on. Justin has some videos he's working on, so hopefully we'll be able to have those out soon. But that's it for me today. I'm signing on out of here. Thank you guys for watching this video, and make sure to tune in for, the second half of the Justice League issue 40 read through coming soon.